Understood that the Africa you showed us wasn't real. The story you told us was a lie. The fate you imposed on us was a script you had written. For years, how have you portrayed Africa? How have you shown it? How have you sold it to your viewers? As if we were creatures who had no share of humanity. As if we were savages left outside of civilization. As if we were wretches waiting for you to save us. Every day, every hour, every minute, the same story plays on your screens. Hunger, war, disease, corruption, terror, chaos. These are the words that come to mind when Africa is mentioned. So I ask you, New York Times, Washington Post, Guardian, Le Monde, have you ever made Africa's successes your headlines? How many times have you written about Rwanda's technology miracle? How many times have you shown Ethiopia's reforestation project? How many times have you praised Botswana's democratic success? How many times have you described Kenya's entrepreneurial ecosystem? No, because these don't fit your scenario. Your Africa cannot be successful.
In the heart of West Africa, a new fire is burning. A fire lit not just by struggle, but by hope. His name is Ebrahim Trawaly, or as some call him, Captain Ebrahim Trawaly, a soldier and now the world's youngest president.
One man from Burkina Faso is the reason why. Let me introduce you guys to 37-year-old Ebrahim Traore. He is the second youngest head of state in the world right now, and what his supporters say he represents is simple: African independence. Because here's the truth: Africa is the richest continent in the world in terms of resources, from gold, diamonds, and oil to cobalt, lithium, and rare earth materials that power your smartphones, the camera, our electric cars. Yet at the same time, most African countries rank among the poorest.
And I was told an uncle of mine decided to relocate to Burkina Faso in search of a better life. I was like, what? Who really relocates to Burkina Faso in search of greener pasture? Because all I knew about this country is multiple military coups and terrorism. Why is the world suddenly paying attention to this once forgotten nation located in the heart of West Africa?
Captain Ebrahim Trawaly.
Captain Ebrahim Trawaly,
President of Burkina Faso, Ebrahim Trawaly.
Ebrahim Traore.
It is all because of this 34-year-old captain who seized power in a coup and is now Africa's youngest leader.
Welcome to African Daily, your daily dose of truth, history, and inspiration from the heart of Africa. Here we go beyond the headline to uncover the real story shaping our continent, from powerful leaders to everyday heroes, from untold stories to the future of African innovation. This is the Africa you won't see on the news. This is African Daily, where Africa speaks for itself. But who is this young man commanding a nation under siege? Is he a beacon of a new African dawn or a controversial figure in fatigues? This is his story. Ebrahim Trawaly was born on March 14, 1988 in the quiet town of Ouagadougou. Ebrahim Trawaly grew up in a country scarred by poverty and political unrest. By 2009, Trawaly graduated from the University of Ouagadougou with honor in geology, but the military, not mineral, would become his calling. He joined the army in 2010, trained in Morocco as an anti-aircraft specialist. Quiet, disciplined, fearless, he wasn't just a soldier, he was a thinker. In 2018, Traore served in Mali with the United Nations. He saw firsthand the chaos jihadists, insurgents could bring. He returned to Burkina Faso changed, and that mission shaped him. He knew terrorists could not be fought by speeches. In January 2022, Lieutenant Colonel Ebrahim took power, promising change, but by September, hope had vanished. Then came the second coup, led by 34-year-old Captain Ebrahim Trawaly. In a stunning twist, the world woke up to a new head of state, young, militant, and determined. Burkina Faso citizens saw something familiar. A voice echoing Sankara, the anti-imperialist legend who dared to dream of an independent Africa. Traore is more than a soldier. He is invoking the soul of Sankara, agriculture, dignity, sovereignty. That's his message. Under Traore leadership, Burkina Faso is turning raw potential into real productivity. New tomato processing plant in Bobo, Jolaso, and Yaku. are reducing waste and creating jobs. And for the first time, Burkinabé cotton is being transformed on home soil with local textile. Agriculture is being modernized. Thousands of tractors and motor pumps have been distributed, and new farming initiatives are boosting yield of rice, millet, and tomatoes, with 14,000 hectares under cultivation through the President Agricultural Initiative. The goal is clear: food security for every citizen. Traore also is powering a greener tomorrow solar station in Donsen and PU, cleaning up a village that once knew only darkness. Meanwhile, roads are being paved and the new Ouagadougou Donsen airport is taking shape, ready to welcome over 1 million passengers a year. Determined to restore sovereignty, President Traore is reforming the mining sector, ensuring Burkina Faso gold stay in Burkinabé hand. Ebrahim Trawaly is building more than a road and factories. He is building belief in a nation. Like Sankara, Traore championed youth mobilization, local production, and breaking free from foreign aid dependency. Under Traore, Burkina Faso foreign policy took a dramatic turn. The French were pushed out, and in their place, Russia stepped in. This isn't just geopolitics, it's a statement. Africa can choose its friends. With Moscow's support, Traore aimed to modernize his army and reclaim his hand, but critics say he is gambling Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso remains one of the most dangerous places on earth. Jihadist insurgents claim life daily, over 2 million people displaced. In response, Traore expanded the VDP, aiming thousands of citizens to fight back. Critics call it desperate. Supporters call it necessary. This is total war, and he knows the government alone can't win it. But with power came controversy. Promised elections were postponed. Critics silence. He risks becoming what he fought against. He have controversial, but to millions, he is their leader. Not placed there by a foreign hand, but rising from African soil. Ebrahim Trawaly's journey is far from over. He restore his nation or repeat history's darkest pattern. Only time will tell. But one thing is certain: a new chapter in African story has begun, and it begins with a captain who dared to dream. Thank you for watching African Daily, where we bring African story to the world, one day at a time. If you found value in today's episode, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us amplify African voices and rewrite the narrative. Drop your thought in the comment. Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, stay proud, stay curious, and stay connected to the motherland.